That's it, peeps. We're back in front of the camera. I know I have to address something. I know the surroundings a little bit different. That's because I've had work done. I did discuss this. The flooring has been done. At the moment, I haven't laid the new laminate flooring. I'm waiting for all the plastering to be done, and I'm having new skirting boards, everything. So we did discuss this in a previous video. So everything under the floor has been done, and we got new sheets of ply laid, so I can lay directly on top of that with the new flooring. But I'm waiting until the plastering's done, and then basically I can lay the floor. Obviously I don't want to wreck it. So yeah, that is that. But today we are looking at a rather special set, a very special set. I did discuss this in previous videos. If I can get my hands on it, I will. I have got my hands on it. I've had to do a little bit of work to it, but I've done that work. Now we can progress with the video. So let's have a look. Obviously, you know I collect all the Hornby catalogues, and this one's in the usual protective sleeve, so I take it out. Take sleeve off shot, probably edit it out. Okay, put the Hornby Railways 1980s catalogue in front of the camera, and we're going to have a look. Wow, just look at that. Let's get it in shot. That is just amazing. I do like the front cover of the 1980s catalogue. That setup is quite a considerable layout. This layout goes beyond here. There's more of it here. I think there is a track plan for this, and I think they've used it to advertise the 01 control system. So it was new in beginning of the 80s. They developed it in the 70s, advertised it in 1979 in the catalogue, and I think it came out in 1980. Yes, we will go through the 01 system. I might do I don't know what sort of setup I'm going to do. It depends on the time scale and what I can do. I might do a considerable amount of track and see what happens. But we'll leave that to another video, because I'm digressing again. Oh, look at that. Oh, nostalgia. And obviously that set there, yep, that set there is the HST set, the one that my uncle set basically, and I did do a review on it, so please check out my channel and you can see that. Another review coming, just to let you know, the APT, again new. This set was new. I've managed to track down a set. Obviously, you know, you probably don't know, I already own a APT train pack with the black surround cab. That's the one I've got. But I've managed to track down an APT set. It's complete and it's mint, and I'm very lucky to have it, considering the amount of money I've seen them being sold for. So yes, we'll look forward to doing that. I've done a similar set to this one, Duchess Mail train set. Yeah, that is looks quite. I have seen this for sale a couple of times. I nearly got hold of one. There's quite a few sets. Obviously, I think, yeah, it doesn't say new in front of that one. Rail freight set, local goods set, and the Evening Star super goods set. Now, again, there is a great possibility that if I get my hands on it, I'm going to do a review on this as well. So please keep your eyes peeled, peeps. Let's put it in shot. Yeah, this set. So hopefully, if I get my hands on it, we'll do a review on that as well. So that's basically where I'm going with this. Not all the sets, obviously, just some of the sets that I quite like, I'm going to look at. Obviously, most of them I'm not going to keep. I'll be basically, some of them I've bought and I've repaired, and I've got all the, you know, there's track missing, I've put the track back in, a controller missing, whatever. That's what I've done. So please keep your eyes peeled. So I'll be selling them as complete sets. Obviously, you guys know, we've already seen the HST set. There is a few sets. The Western Express goods set. I've seen that for sale. I don't know whether I'm going to get it or not. Might do, might not. Who knows? But the set we're looking at today is the R544 king size set. Now this is a considerable amount of set. I believe, this is my research, that it was introduced in 1979, but there's no reference to it in the 1979 catalogue. 1979 and 1980 is the only time they released this set. It does sell for a considerable amount of money. I got it at a reasonable price, but I had to do a lot of work. I've done the work, and basically I've got it all functioning and everything's all as it should. So everything's complete in the set. I've got everything that is in this picture is in the box. So I can't wait to share this with you guys. I've been looking forward to doing this video for a long time, and it's been a long time coming. So without further ado, let's close the 1980s Hornby Railways catalogue. Without further ado, let's bring it on shot. Right, okay, it's quite a considerable set, as you can see. I might have to move the camera slightly, like I said. Wow, look at that. Wow. Oh, look at that. The box, how can I put it? It's not in excellent condition. But everything's in there. So, yes, we've got to dig into this, peeps. We really have. Look at this. This is really nice. There's a list of the items down here, what the set contains. It is a considerable sized set, and anybody lucky enough in 1980 to receive this set, wow. It's a model railway in a box, all ready to go. It's got your station, it's got everything you need to start out with. And it's really good that Hornby marketed this, Hornby Railways at the time, but the only thing, it was quite an expensive purchase. I think I'm trying to work out. I will put the conversion of inflation on the screen. So I'm thinking around about £300 to £500 of today's money, something like that. But I'll do the conversion. I'll put it on screen. Right. The box, obviously the lid used to open up on flaps and you used to be able to remove it, but it's missing the flaps. So I'm just going to remove this. It's obviously, there's the backing of it. If I just remove that. My one's got a polystyrene tray. There are obviously inserts on this tray. Obviously this is an insert where the loco sits, so you can have a different style loco. So these trays were used for numerous sets. So you just pick out different rolling stock, a different loco, because it's a separate polystyrene tray that comes out of there, and you've got moulding marks to put points and other track. Right, where should we start? Obviously the track is steel track. I don't know if the camera's picking that out. It is getting a bit, let's concentrate on the background, you see. Let me adjust it. Hopefully you can see there. Hornby R605 made in Austria. And there we go, it's the first radius curve. Obviously, let me adjust the camera again. Right, hopefully we should be all right now. I just had to adjust the camera slightly. Yeah, the rolling stock's in a different weird order, but where should we start? Obviously we looked at the R605, we've got an uncoupler and some buffers here. Obviously that belongs with the set. I'll just bring that up. Wow. Right, let's have a look at the loco first. It's rather basic loco. I have to be careful because behind the camera, and again the focus seems to be, there you are, I've got her on focus now. Look at that, it's class 29. Yeah, look at that. They always remind me of like a sad dog. I don't know why. just the front and the face of the loco just reminds me of like a cocker spaniel, really. Oh, yeah, she works. Obviously, I've done a bit of work to her. She wasn't working 100% when I got her, but she does now. I've replaced some of the wiring. There's a few things I had to replace on here. I've cleaned the body up as much as I can. It's in reasonable condition. But yeah, you're going to get to see her run. And I think yeah, you can see just there, that clip there that goes into the motor for the pickup on this wheel had snapped, so I've replaced it, and that was basically what was wrong with her. I think I've stripped it and serviced it, so it's had my usual service. I completely stripped it and cleaned everything up. New traction tyres as well, I believe. I replaced the traction tyres. I've cleaned the wheels up. Yes, so she's all in good working order now. She's all lubricated. There's a bit of polystyrene. She's all been lubricated, so that's the loco. Right, what else should we get out? Let's get one of the wagons out. I won't bother adjusting the camera because I want some close-ups. Smith's Crisps, Snacks and Nuts. Wow. Yeah, rather nice. Oh yeah, and I do, yes. I do believe that whoever had this set had 01 chips fitted. So a lot of the locos and that had 01 chips fitted to them. That explains why there's a little hole in the wagon there. That's because this was carrying a chip. 01 module, should I say. Balls over. Now this is the wagon that I was on about in, what set did we look at? We looked at the Goods Master set, and it had a little diesel shunter, a little 06. One of my friends lived close to me, gave me it, and basically it was in a set, and I was trying to track it down, and it come with this balls over wagon, a Best Woods wagon, which we got here. I've got a few of the wagons that it came with. So it came with this one of these, Best Woods, a Shell, a Texaco, and a brake van. And I can't seem to find any reference to that set. So this one has also got cleaning pads on it, so it cleans the track as well. So someone has fitted them to it. I've kept them on there and cleaned them up a bit. So there's that one. Brake van, yeah. This, yeah. It had this in it as well. This style brake van with a white roof. Although that roof isn't that white anymore. Yeah, nice brake van. Typical of the period. What else do we get? You have to bear with me. I'm going to get the rolling stock out. A Shell wagon. Wow. I've got quite a few of these. I had these given to me when I first started in 1986 with my my model railway that was presented to me on Christmas. Yeah, I've got a few of them. Just off shop. Yep, here's the Best Woods wagon. Again, like I said, I had one of these was in that set. So yes, wow. Best Wood. What else have we got? Right, apologies about that. I seem to have knocked the camera. Hopefully I can get this out and I'll edit it so you won't notice, but yes, I did knock the camera and it turned itself off. How frustrating, but at least I can crack on now. I can just edit it together and yeah, make a video, because that's what I like doing. Yeah, McVitie's bake a better biscuit. That was a slogan back in the 80s. I do remember it. I remember seeing the adverts. And again, I do have a few of these. I have them all in different. I have a Kellogg's one as well. McVitie's and Kellogg's, and I think there's another one that I do have. So yeah, I've got a variety of these. It does, yeah, it does use the same wheelbase, the same chassis as the Shell wagon as well. So a lot of integrated parts. That's basically what Hornby did back then during the day to save costs. Right, there's the first layer. Let's take the first layer off. I really can't wait to set this up. I really can't wait. Right, where should we start? Okay, there's a track. There's a box of track really. Some of the instructions are in there. So we got our 601s double straights, our 607s second radius curves in this box. I'm not going to bother getting them out. Obviously you're going to see it when I set it up. Yeah, everything comes all boxed up. Ah yes, oh look at that. This, right, I need to tell you something. Not this one, because it's come with a set, but my second ever loco, it was GWR King Edward I. This loco. So not this exact one, because this comes with a set. I have one already, and that was my second loco I got. I got it for my birthday, and I believe when did it? Birthday 1987. Yeah, so my birthday 1987. I got given one of these. Yes, and I still have it. And obviously I've serviced it and done a bit of work to it. There's bits that I need to work on it. I think the glazing's come out, so I need to refit that. And one of the reversing rods, I need to do that. Obviously I've had it for quite a while, so yeah. So let's open this up. Let's have a look, and you'll see what I mean. We can take it. It's R793 GWR 460 King Edward I in the kind of 1970s, 1980s style packaging. I'll take it off shot and open her up. Yeah, a lot of the locos during that period of time, the box is in quite good condition actually. I had this card insert, and there she is. Look at that. Wow. That's, oh, she's lovely. King Edward I, and there's her tender. I really can't wait to get her on the track. I've already had her running. She runs nicely. I've serviced her, done all my usual work to her. She runs absolutely wonderfully. Really pleasure to have her, and it just reminds me of my childhood, because again, I still have, I'm gonna have to show you my one anyway. My one was basically, I think my uncle had it, and basically the tender, I think something went wrong with the tender, but he got another tender, and it was a Lima tender. That's is a bit weird. And basically he joined a Lima tender to a Hornby, the King Edward I. So basically King Edward I was Hornby, but the tender was replaced with a Lima tender. It was still GWR tender, same type of tender but different motor. So it makes a unusual noise. You'll get to see it in one of my videos. Right. To jump cut there, and we'll go to the next loco. So yeah, in this set you get 3 locos. That's amazing. 3 locos in one set. And this is all boxed up. There we are, R058 BR060 tank Ginty loco. Oh, well, it was nice to have them all boxed up anyway. I'm going to take this off shot. And there we are again, like with the, I say, they give this card insert, and there she is. Wow, look at her. She's immaculate. Oh, 1980s technology there. 1979, 1980s. Wow, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I've already serviced her. I've had her running. I think, yeah, I completed the service on her around the Christmas period, because I was doing a lot of work on some models during that period because I was off, and I tested her out on the loop under the Christmas tree. Yeah, she runs fine. Yeah, both this one and the King, that's when I did them too. I was working on them both at the same time. The class 29, I think, when was that? That was, yeah, it was before, way before Christmas. I sorted that one out. Another loco. So you got 3 locos. There's some rolling stock here as well. Let's bring these out. Obviously, I don't want to unbox everything. So I think the cellophane's away from this one. That's how it came to me anyway. What have we got here? An R429 GWR coach 57-foot composite. Okay. There's a composite coach. Yes. This is what you got with the set, you see. Another one. What have we got here? R430 GWR coach 57-foot brake third. So this is a brake coach. Yeah, we've got the cellophane on this one, but this is how it came to me anyway. So there's that one. So you don't just get 2, you get 3. I'm going to spin around. 3 coaches. This one's different. This one hasn't got. Yeah, they did on some of them. They leave it blank, but this is a restaurant. Right, let's have a look at this one. Actually, let's take it out of the box. And the boxes are all in reasonable condition. They've got the flaps and the other parts. The flap just seemed to go back in there. I could just feed her out. There we go. Remove the box. Ah, look at that. Wow. 3rd class, and you can see it, yeah. 3rd class restaurant car, and then 1st class the other side. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Okay. That's nice. There's a little bit of weight to this one actually. It's got some moulded interior. It's basic for the time, but I'll say for the time it's pretty good. It's a Collet coach. Obviously I've got these, but I do have the modern versions of these, and you will see in an upcoming video hopefully soon. Probably hauled by a brand new King I've got. Oh, I can't wait to do these videos, bring them to you. So much to get through. Right, that's nice. Let's have a look at what else we get in the set. Depending on the editing, I might have to split this in 2 videos. I'm not too sure yet. It's a tight fit. Ah, look at this. Ah, wow. Town Station 00 gauge scale models. You've got an R number on here. Oh, we do. R793 Town Station. So basically what you got, what's on front of the box is what you get inside. Yes, I can't wait to set all this up. I think the fencing is a little bit discoloured and that, but for its age we can live with it. Okay. What else do we get inside? Bit of bubble wrap. Apologies about that. You can have hours of fun with bubble wrap, you see. Ah, yes. That's how the points came to me, all in around a rubber band in the packaging, in the sleeve packaging. And remember where I say I used to buy them, in these little card inserts. I think Hornby still, yeah, they do sell them similar. They sell them similar in the card insert today, I think. But yeah, we've got 2 right hand and 2 left hand, I believe. That's to make up the track formation that's included in this set, which I'll show you is on the side of the box. I'll show you that in a bit. Yeah, I'll show you that in a bit once we've gone through the stuff. I've got these levers that they were in this set as well. So these are remotely control points, and yes, in this set there was point motors included as well. So whoever had this remotely controlled their points. So it's nice to have this. As I've discussed previously in my other videos, my uncle used to own these 2 control units, which you're about to see, and we used to mount all the control levers on top of the controller, because that's what they were designed to do. You just feed the main into the auxiliary output on the controller, and then basically it will control your points. And that was what we used to do. And now I can do this. I don't think I've got the wiring for it, so I might have to make up some wiring to do the points remotely, but I will do it at some point. This was also included in the set. Obviously the point motors are in here, and there's a 01 chip. Let's have a look. Okay, here we are. Here's a 01. Well, they call them a 01. People refer them to as chips back then, but it's a 01 module. So basically, that will connect to the appropriate wires on your locomotive, and that was in one of the locos. Yeah, that was in one of the locos. So whoever had this had it controlled by 01. And here you go, here's one of the point motors. Yeah. It's good, it's handy. I'm glad I've got them anyway. It came with the set, so yeah, I can remote control this if I want. I just need to get the wiring for it, so I can turn it to the side. You've got 3 wires that go in there, and they correspond to the terminals on the levers. Right. This, obviously I haven't got all the bits, I need to assemble this. This is a coal stave, and I had this. I no longer have it anymore, so I'm lucky to have this. I used to have one of these when I was little. I might actually glue this together and put it on. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, like I said, when I was little I had one of these, but I no longer have it. So it's good to have this, so I can reminisce on some of my childhood. Oh, yeah, these are extra parts that came with it. I think this one looks like an Airfix. That's what I think it is anyway. That's what it looks like to me. Airfix used to do station set and engine shared kits, and used to build them up. And the reason why I say that is because, again, I've got some Airfix. Again, when I was little, I had some Airfix kits. I had a church, I had an engine shed, shops, town shops, station, platforms, signalling, all sorts of stuff produced by Airfix, and I built the kits when I was little, and my uncle built them too. So yes, brings back memories. I don't know, there's all the components in there. I have to build it up. We've got some paperwork. I think this is referring to the controller, the R900 power controller. Yeah. And it's showing you where to connect it. And these, yeah, the good thing about these controllers, you can connect it up to an R902 circuit controller. So basically the power from the main controller transfers into the circuit controller, so you can control another loop. And that's what my uncle and I and my cousin used to do when we were little, when I was little, and obviously when my uncle was younger. Yeah, here you go. It shows you here the 2 units clip together, and then basically on top you put your point levers on top. It's really nice. It's nice. You might have a train set operating instructions. Oh, there's the Ginty there. Oh, nice. It's going on about the railer uncoupler ramp, and then there's the stand. I have got some of this in this set as well, so A lot of uncoupling options. Amendment to the 1979 catalogue. Alright, okay. Page 30, R353 loco. London, Brighton, LBSC. London, Brighton and South Coast. Yeah, I was referring to another loco. Okay, and you can, if I put that there, you can pause it and read it if you wish. I did read this when I got this set. Yeah, there you go. What else do we have? There's a few. Obviously, let's unbox it. What's this one? This one is the R902 circuit controller. So this one connects up to the main controller. So that enables you to control the second loop, like I said. All in its box. And then if we get the main one out, R900. I'll be really careful because it's working from behind the camera, so it's awkward. Hopefully my sound should be all right because I've got my lapel mic now, so I've got that attached. I tested it and it did work when I tested it. Yeah, look at that. So this one's a lot heavier. It's got the transformer in it. So yeah, we need to get that out. And what else? There's a few more bits in here. Oh yes, I remember now. An engine shed. So a lot of components to build this set. This is a really good set. What is this? R504 engine shed. Brick built engine shed. There's a Britannia there. Look at that. Yeah, I have that. You check back on my channel, I have the Britannia because basically my granddad's loco was Britannia. Then my granddad passed it down to my dad. Then my dad passed it down to my uncle, and now it's mine. So yes. And I have several Britannias. So I got them in different production periods, and obviously I have other Britannias with other names. So William Shakespeare and other names I have. So I've got a soft spot for Britannias. And that's the reason why, because of my granddad, you see. Ah, yes. A good shed. R506 good shed. And there we go. And see, this vehicle here, there's been a lot of debate about it. People, if you look in a Lima catalogue, that very much looks like a Lima vehicle. Yes, I'm not too sure. Again, these barrels, I used to have these barrels and little sacks. And then, who made them? Model Scenes, I do believe. Because I got them one Christmas in a stocking filler. And I still have them to this day. I used to put them in the Best Woods truck when I was little. And the, what was the other one? The sand wagon. I did put sand in there once as well. I think the box is empty. Yep, we've got an empty box. Right, I did say, there we go. This one, the number on is R793, which refers to a 1979 catalogue number, but it's there's no reference to it in the 1979 catalogue. But there you are. There is the track geometry. So we got 7 foot by 4 foot. All right, and I think that's next, and I think I'm going to do that in the second part. So please stay tuned for the second part where I set up the track and we get some trains running. So please bear with me, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Every little helps. Please like, please comment. And about comments, I need to really get on top of comments. Right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.